miss you so much.
I miss you too, Mama. Will you be careful out there?
Always.
Number 10. Constellation. Starring Noomi Rapace as Jo, an astronaut who returns to Earth after a disaster in space, only to discover that key pieces of her life seem to be missing. The action-packed space adventure is an exploration of the dark edges of human psychology and one woman's desperate quest to expose the truth about the hidden history of space travel and recover all that she has lost. In addition, the series expresses the idea that different people can see different things, even in the already processed experimental data. And this is not due to their psychological state, but to the fact that the world is really different, depending on who is looking at it.
At 6 a.m. on the 10th of September, a man was murdered on Long Harvest Lane.
At number 9 is Bodies, an 8-part series created by Paul Tomalin. Bodies is an adaptation of Cy Spencer's 2015 graphic novel, something you can see in the show's use of split screens and contiguous panels to juxtapose different narrative threads. The first thread runs through the present, where Detective Shahara Hazen plays a Muslim single mom. For a time travel show, the scope of Bodies is ambitious. It's not easy to juggle 4 different timelines, all while trying to stay true to historical eras, as well as juggle tiny, intricate plot points that crisscross across all 4 times. Moving on, Monarch: Legacy of Monsters explores historic moments in the Monsterverse timeline, focusing on the 1950s and the 1970s. The show sheds light on the discovery of the Titans and Monarch's early investigations into them. The events of the 2014 Godzilla movie, referred to as G-Day, are a crucial part of the series. The show emphasizes the aftermath of G-Day and the impact it had on characters, particularly Kate. The main storyline of the show takes place in 2015, 1 year after G-Day. Humanity is still grappling with the reality of Titans, as seen through warning signs and public panic.
We are no Jedi.
Number 7. Ahsoka. The series follows Ahsoka Tano as she navigates the galaxy in the period after the fall of the Empire, as seen in Return of the Jedi. Ahsoka is on a mission to track down Grand Admiral Thrawn, a notorious Imperial leader, as well as to find the missing Jedi Ezra Bridger. The series builds upon storylines from both the Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels, making it a continuation of Ahsoka's journey. The series takes place in the same timeline as The Mandalorian. It explores the aftermath of the Galactic Empire's defeat and the power struggles that ensue as various factions vie for control in the galaxy.
Welcome to your mind.
This is my mind.
And at number 6 is Extraordinary. Created by Emma Moran, the series offers a fresh and humorous take on the superhero genre by focusing on a world where almost everyone has superpowers except Jen, who is a 25-year-old woman who has yet to discover her superpower, making her feel like an outcast in a society where being extraordinary is the norm. As she navigates the ups and downs of young adulthood, Jen embarks on a journey to find her elusive superpower while dealing with the challenges of everyday life, work, and relationships.
Something insane, but true.
Next up is 3 Body Problem. This adaptation represents the second live-action interpretation following the 2023 Chinese television series. The story follows 5 young scientists who studied together at the University of Oxford as they grapple with mysterious deaths, particle physics gone awry, and aliens called the Santee who have their sights set on Earth. The series portrays a fictional past, present, and future, wherein Earth encounters an alien civilization from a nearby system of 3 sun-like stars orbiting one another, in an example of the 3-body problem in orbital mechanics.
Bitter Earth.
The Foundation is a threat to me.
Number 4. Foundation. It is an Apple TV series that is based on the Foundation book series by Isaac Asimov, and has garnered attention for its ambitious adaptation of one of the most celebrated and complex works in the genre. The show is set in a vast and far-reaching galaxy, ruled by the Galactic Empire. The story spans multiple planets, including Trantor, the capital of the Empire, and Terminus, the remote planet where the Foundation is established. The series presents a richly detailed universe with various cultures, political systems, and technological advancements that form the backdrop of the narrative. Apple TV Plus has invested heavily in the production of Foundation, resulting in stunning visual effects and detailed world building.
Something happened to me, but you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
For the third spot, we have Dark Matter. The premise follows a physicist who unwillingly finds himself in an alternate version of his life. He now has to navigate mind-bending landscapes of what could have been to find his way home and to his family. The series, set in Chicago, has some stunning visuals, reimagining alternate versions of Chicago, from post-apocalyptic versions subjected to various forms of mayhem to idyllic and utopian perfection. The show has so many twists and turns, and takes you in so many different directions that you can't wait to see what happens next. Number 2. Silo. Crafted by the masterful pen of Hugh Howey, the Silo book series is a trilogy that explores the depths of human curiosity and the dichotomies between freedom and control, technology and nature. It tells the story of a community that lives underground in a vertical safe haven due to the poisonous conditions of the outside world. The inhabitants of the Silo believe an apocalyptic event centuries ago makes life on the surface impossible. The series stars Rebecca Ferguson as Juliet, who takes over as sheriff after Sheriff Holston decides to leave the Silo to learn the truth about the outside world.
The mission of the vaults should be important to everyone.
Number 1. Fallout. Based on one of the greatest video games of all time, Fallout is the story of haves and have-nots in a world in which there's almost nothing left to have. 200 years after the apocalypse, the gentle denizens of luxury Fallout shelters are forced to return to the incredibly complex, gleefully weird, and highly violent universe waiting for them above. After the events of World War II, humanity leans into nuclear power for a rapid technological evolution, resulting in a retro-futuristic analog-based world and a 1950s aesthetic which continues well into the 21st century.
Killer.